Why, hello and welcome everybody. It is Pohx again. So, a quick two things I want to get out of the way before people ask. Yes, my nipples are very erect. It is actually very cold outside. And that is indeed a vibrator. This is a custom-built vibrator, and this is another custom-built vibrator, just because, people are going to ask. So, thought I should get that out of the way. And the reason why my bed sheets are white is I was having a lot of fun in bed with the opposite sex of myself, and I may have missed. Anyway, though, let's move on to the video. So, I should have released this video about 28 days ago, but I got a little lazy and whatnot. So, the point of this video is essentially it's going to explain the reason why I'm playing Runescape right now, even though I've kind of halted a lot of my progression. It's kind of going to explain a lot of how I'm able to play it, after not playing the game, I think, for 9 years. I want to say I quit in 2006. I believe we're in 015 now, so I want to say it's been about 9 years. So first off, just to give a little rundown, I met one of my best friends in my life, CJ, actually my best friend, at school in 6th grade when we were playing RuneScape. And, I had some of the best times of my life in there. Arguably, like, if not the best times of my life in that game. Did a lot of stuff that we all do. I was rich in the game, and I remember going to like free-to-play worlds, and I would be like, want to buy girlfriend, and stupid shit you do when you're younger and maybe even older, depending on some of us. And I had a lot of fun and soloing King Black Dragon and doing barrels runs. Yeah, it was a lot of fun back then. And then I quit due to my account getting hacked and some other stuff happening, and that's not the point of this video. Anyway, back then I was a noob. I was bad at games. Still, I'm okay now, but I didn't have anywhere near the brain capacity I have now and the knowledge I have from games that I do now. So I went back to RuneScape again, and I didn't think I was going to be able to play it, but I tried it, and the only reason why I went back is because of this mode. There's a mode that I'm playing on RuneScape called Ironman, and what Ironman is essentially you can play RuneScape. You can play a RuneScape without ever being able to trade with anybody. Therefore, you are 100%, as we would say in PoE, self-found. If you PK someone, you can't take their stuff. It's not really, the goal is not really to PK, it's, whatever you decide the goal to be. If someone sells something to a general store, you cannot purchase it. If there's a shop with items that are not stocked and someone sells to that shop, you cannot purchase the items. Vice versa, people cannot drop for you. If someone tags a mob, you do not get credit. Excuse me, they went out of their way to make sure you cannot be helped in any type of way via assistance. And this is the way I like to play in games. The way I like to play is, I don't like people telling me how to play. I know I suck when I first play a game, just like we all do. The difference between me and most people is, I don't compare myself to other people. I compare myself to myself. Does that make sense? Nowadays, I don't have a person I look up to. And this might seem really weird. I guess in terms of looking up to people, I look up to like Civ HD because he has so much. It looks like he has so much fun doing what he does. Even though I haven't watched his stuff in like a year. I've never really aspired to be like people aside from when I was really young. And I want to say that's partially because of how fucked up my childhood was. But that's also not this video for that. So the point I'm trying to make is I don't need to compare myself to anybody. I don't need to prove myself to anybody. Therefore, I'm just going to play the games the way I'd like to play them. And a lot of people in this day and age don't understand it and don't agree with it. So basically, in my time playing RuneScape, these past 28 days, going back into, so there's like three like stories at once I'm trying to tell, but I'll try not to go off tangent too much. Anyway, though, back then, like I said before, I looked up like what mob I should kill for this, where I should train this, how to progress from here, what I should be doing, what I need to do, where I need to farm, all this, and then we trade with people and do all that cool stuff. Well, nowadays, now for me, I don't use any guides with the exception of quests because, let's face it, I don't like questing in games. That's just who I am. I had to relearn everything on my own accord. I had to figure out what quests I wanted to do, where I wanted to farm, what I wanted to do, how I'm gonna progress, where I need to progress, what quests I need to do, all this stuff, and I cannot be helped in any type of way. And I think that's the greatest thing because that's how I like to play my games. I get jealous very easily, but it doesn't usually last long term. Like, this might sound a little cocky, but like when I see someone who's doing something more efficient than me, I figure out a way to be more efficient. That's just how I am. It doesn't matter what game it is. And that's why I don't like taking advice from people sometimes. Not second guessing myself knowing that I'm wrong, because I know I'm not the best at everything. I mean, clearly I'm not, you know. It's just I don't like it when I'm at a lack of information and people want to give me information because I want to learn it myself. You know, it's not fair for me that people get to spoil my fun when you guys get to do whatever you want. You know, like it's like when you're rating in a game and you know, like this amazing drop happens and you're like #1 NA and no one ever knew what the drop were and you're just like, oh my god, this fucking offhand is so fucking good. Like you never would have had that feeling if you knew. Like it's just, you know. And anyway, so now I'm with, you know, all these penalties and I get to weigh myself against my character back in the day. And it's really cool seeing how I break these obstacles and pass these hurdles with having the penalty of not being able to, you know, get help from anybody or not using guides, etc. And it's really cool seeing the transition of my character from now in 1 month back before, like for like 4 or 5 years. And it's like I get to have this mental battle with myself, and you know, I don't remember everything because this was 9 years ago, but I do remember. Sorry, 9 years was when I quit, not when I started. I do remember the slight things like, oh man, I remember farming KBD, and I remember getting stuck on clue scrolls, and I remember this quest, and it's just really cool reliving and relearning the experience, and that's really what I like. And it's really a shame that people don't understand that. You know, I get into countless arguments with people on my stream, and I ban countless people because I don't know what it is that comes over people. I don't know if it's this day and age. I don't know if it's because of me. You know, I don't know if it's because of my attitude towards it. I don't know if it's because I'm a streamer. But it's like the people I talk to, like my friends, we don't have this issue. The issue I have is with people that always come on and they're just like, you know, that's not efficient. You know, this isn't this. But in reality, it's like I can't follow a guide because I create the guides. And this is not meant to be in any type of I'm superior to anyone any type of way. That's just how I am. I don't like following misinformation, so I want to learn the information for myself, apply the information, and create my own guide. And then, you know, create my own farming. And I've had people come on RuneScape and they're like, wow, like I didn't know that was even possible. Like when I did, for example, if anyone watched the stream when I was doing it, I asked people, I'm like, can I do the crazy archaeologist? And probably about 85-90% of people were like, no, like you physically cannot kill them at your level with your gear. And I figured out a way to cheese the fight and to pretty much take 0 damage. And at the same time while doing that fight, I figured out how to like become the anti-PKer. And out of like the 73 kills or something I did, I got PK'd 0 times. Attempted snipes, maybe 11. Never once died. People came at me with blowpipes, with like ancient staffs. Like I was just like, bring it. I was like, come on, let's go. I'll fight you right now. Rune Defender, Dragon Dagger, Dragon Skimmy. That's it. And then like climbing boots and, you know, recipe for disaster gloves. And it's really cool. I really like enjoying, you know, playing over and over and just seeing the way, you know, I learn all these different tricks. And that's, you know, that's what I hope to carry with me to every game. And I know, like I said, I went on tangent a couple times, but I hope I got the point across to you guys. And just to sum it all up, TLDR, or I guess TLDW here. Now, you know, in the future, I'm 22 years old. I think I started RuneScape when I was like, I don't know, 8 years old, 9 years old or some shit. I get to really see how my character transcends now compared to before, where I had all these hurdles and all these struggles. And now, you know, I'm so much older. What used to be a hurdle and what used to be a struggle can now easily be overcome with just simple information and common sense. And it's crazy to just see how it works. And it's mind-blowing knowing, you know, how much time I spent doing this. And it's like, but there was never even a reason to do it. And it's just, I don't know, it's crazy. It's like going back to your old save file in a game. It's like going back to your old save file in a game and like looking at your characters and you're like, why would I ever use that skill tree, or why would I ever use this gear? And even though I don't have the same character, you know, it still feels like that to me. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys could understand and whatnot. I hope we don't get some angry little kids who say, you know, you is why me is yes to I know. But anyway, that's beside the point. That's a different language. Hope you guys had a wonderful time. Hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. And I hope to see you guys all tomorrow. Take care, everybody.